Hello and welcome back. I am finally getting somewhere. I should actually, okay, I should theoretically be able to finish this video. If not, it'll be the next one. I'm sorry it's taking so long. That just depends on how fast they crank out blocks actually right now. So yeah, as you can see, my team of gnomes is just cleaning whatever they want now, which is fine. I actually don't mind that. It just allows them to clean wherever they feel like cleaning. They're prioritizing the stockpiles that are empty, that are like priority 1, priority 2 kind of deal. The lower priority ones. And then the higher priority ones, they will, lower priority ones? I don't know. Whatever ones have a higher number, priority ones, they will focus on next. So obviously going from 1 to 9, which is the whole point of that system. It's actually very nice to utilize because if you don't care about, say, stone as much as you do logs, but you care about stone more than everything else, you can give the stone a 2 or a 3 and then give the logs a 1. They'll worry about the logs first, and that's with everything. You can prioritize even your workshops so that they go, oh, this is more important than this farm. That's priority 3. This is priority 1. So you can utilize the priority thing for anything. So as you can see, they're cleaning up anything and everything. They for some reason naturally prioritize stone. I don't really know why. Like I'll see like a whole wave of them down here, and like they're not even caring about. They don't care about gems at all. Like they will clearly walk over all the gems. They already walked over all this coal. They don't care. They just want the stone. And as you can see, these people are just picking up a ridiculous amount of stone. It's because they have a really high hauling. And actually, if I look at her hauling, I can tell you it's got to be pretty like in the 40s probably. 32, decent guess. But she just. That's what hauling does. So if you have 12, you can really only pick up like a handful of stone here or there. And that's what that whole thing is for. And as these things get diminished, my gnomes are prioritized cleaning up those things, and that's just what they're gonna do. So they will worry less about everything else and more about these stockpiles. So yeah. Hopefully this will finish sometime soon. And hauling, I think hauling is the most important skill in the whole game. It allows your gnomes to move faster without items and move faster with items. And every item has a different like thing that's going to weigh you down. So if I'm carrying a log or if I'm carrying like a seed, I'm not going to be weighed down that much. A log maybe a little bit more than a seed, and but if I have stone, I'm going to be weighed down a little bit, depending on how much stone I can pick up. But if my higher hauling, it won't weigh me down as much. But if I'm carrying a block, I'm carrying a slab of stone. I mean, that's a lot of stone. You got to figure it's a slab of it. So it's going to weigh me down more. I'm going to move slower. But if I have higher hauling, I'm going to move faster than somebody who has a lower hauling with it. So you can see she's hustling. Now she's rushing faster. That person's, it all is cumulative. It adds up, or maybe even multiplicative. I don't know how exactly that all works out, but it does work out somehow. So anyway, as you can see, they're cleaning everything up. They're they're restocking everything as it leaves, pretty much, which will, as like the logs are going, they're cleaning out in an arc. It's going to just be a radius from where they are, and they're just going to keep doing that. And that's actually the same with everything. But when you look at the fruit, it's harder to see because the fruit's so far away. If they weren't all full, that's kind of hard to tell. But they prioritize these two, and they've actually probably been picking from, well, maybe not. Yeah, they've been picking from this one. So they have one strawberry there. But yeah. As I had mentioned, anybody with horticulture, when they're done filling these up and they run out of saplings, they're going to be picking up stuff too. So that's just something that's going to keep going on. Okay, I ran out of things that I'm mining, so now I need to do that, and then do this. Okay, they did that, and we'll do that. Okay, And so now they're going to come and mine my floor again, and it's just going to be a vicious cycle of mining. And the only reason I do this is so I don't run out of gems and ore, because that is my end goal, gems and ore. Because my stock will just skyrocket. It's actually kind of dumb how fast or how much it'll skyrocket by. But yeah, that's that. Also, I wanted something to point out something. You can see the stone I have here. It's a granite wall. As I go down, now it's marble, and if I keep going, now it's that's this hidden bauxite. If I keep going, I have lapis lazuli, and then we're back to, well, this is hidden, so I actually don't know. But I figured, oh yeah, it's bauxite again. So it just kind of keeps, I run out of that thing, but it keeps going. I think if I go deep enough, yeah, this is the bottom floor, and I don't remember if this game has lava or not. I've never gotten that far, actually. But I feel like I remember seeing a video with it, but again, somebody could have modded it. But yeah, my point being is that the stone that you have in the beginning is not the stone that you keep, which is one of the main reasons I kind of gave up on caring about the look of this, especially in the beginning, because my stones are gonna change anyway. So what do I care, you know? But yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, it looks like in this video I will not actually be finishing this. I got pretty darn close, but not close enough. And at the rate that went, I mean, I still have a little bit of time for my video, but the rate that this is going, I don't even know if it'll finish in the next one. And by finish, I mean actually be able to build a sawmill and all that in there. And then after I'm done with that, I will, once I get this floor and the next floor up built, I will then worry about putting up walls so it actually looks like a building. After I'm done doing that, I will actually start worrying about building my other thing over here. So yeah, but that is all for the future. So yeah, and so these guys finished filling up my apple grove, and so now they're working on my ghostwood grove and using whatever saplings they have for that. And I mean, like how fast these guys are planting. And in the future, again, clippings and planting, everything will just fly by because of how much their skill has increased. What kind of clipping are you? You are a sakura. No, you're a sakura grove. You're a pine clipping, I believe. Oh, where's my pine grove? So yeah, they still have clippings and stuff like that to pick off the ground for like pine and everything. So they actually have quite a bit of work to do. I'm assuming that most of these groves will actually get filled. But yeah. Also, it's important to note it's the third day of winter, and I've gone under 1,000 food, but I didn't really lose that much food when you think about it. I had like 1,000 and I don't know, like 3 or something. So I really didn't lose that much food, but I did drop underneath 1,000. And that's always why the 1,000 is my goal. I don't have a cap. I don't go like, oh, stop producing food once we hit 1,000. I mean, if I have 1,000,000 food, that'd be awesome. I'd have nowhere to store it all, but I'd have 1,000,000 food, so that's cool. So that's kind of what I'm kind of shooting for is 1,000 food. It's kind of a buffer. As I get higher or later on in the game, I'm going to worry about having more food. But I've actually never gotten to a point where I'm like, oh my goodness, like I'm running out of food, except for that first winter that happens. Because then the next one, look how much is planted. All of these are ready to be reaped, So once they start growing, I mean, that's so many different different fruits being harvested. So yeah, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. I ran out of grain apparently, so I'm gonna be making wine, which is gonna if I get to like 500 food, I will probably stop that. But anyway, thanks for checking out the video. Hopefully in the next one I will be able to finish this lovely workshop I'm building. But who knows, right? But anyway, yeah, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, please let me know. A subscribe and a like would be awesome. So yeah, cool. Thanks for checking out the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed.